Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And thank you everyone for getting me to 20,000 plus views on my channel. It's all thanks to you guys, so I really appreciate that. So in lieu of hitting 20,000 views, I have decided to make a special video just for you. And as you can see, I'm a little bit dressed up and everything. I normally don't do that for my vlogs because I like to be myself. But I figured because this is my wedding special video, I am going to dress up a little bit, look decent, so I can share all the things related to my wedding. So if you haven't guessed yet, this is my wedding update video. So this video is more so for just updating you on my wedding. As you know, I got engaged back in July. You can watch the video update here. Since then, it's been a whirlwind. There's been a lot of planning going on. We've got a lot of different purchases for the wedding. And I wanted to share some tips and advice for those who may be planning their wedding. So some things I got, some things worth not getting for your wedding, and I hope you enjoy this video. So first things first, everything that I got for my wedding, I either wanted it to save money, save the planet, or I wanted to keep it to either display it in my house. So I didn't want anything I would just throw away and it would just be like money down the drain. So I didn't want that. So I really looked at a lot of different options to make sure my purchases were they were smart. They were smart purchases. And I know for a wedding, decorations and all that little details, those things really add up. And I didn't want them to go to a waste. So a lot of people, I've been to several weddings already, and I've seen a lot of people do various things. So with that knowledge and with that those various experiences, I was able to come up with smart ways to save money for my own wedding. All right, so first I'm gonna start off with the save the dates and the invitations. I first started with inspirations from Pinterest. I had very extravagant ideas for my wedding invitations. I wanted them to be with wax seals, nice like see-through paper. It was gonna be extravagant. But then I calculated the price and it ended up being like $10 per invitation. And if you're inviting like 80 plus people, that's a lot of money just for paper invites. So I scrapped that idea and it came down to what can I save in and where can I put that money towards. So at the end, I wanted to save as much money as possible so that me and my fiance could have a nice honeymoon, but also put the money towards things that actually matter. So that's like the wedding photography, the videography, and of course the food for our guest. So I went to Minted to get my wedding invitations done. First, they're paper, but they're also very cost effective and they don't waste a lot of paper. So one thing, after getting some advice from some of my friends who did get married, people just tend to throw away the invites afterwards. So for me, I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna spend $10 per invite, why would I, it's not worth it if they just throw it at the end. So that kind of like gave me a wake-up call. So I went to Minted and they have this amazing 3-in-1 foldable invitation. So here's the invite for Minted. Beautiful design. What I love about this is the RSVP is already attached to the invite. So when you send it to the person, you fold everything like this, and it automatically becomes like the envelope itself. Then the guest would open it, they will read it, and then they would tear off this bottom part here and send back the RSVP, and the address is already behind it, and all I had to do was place a stamp for our guest and they just automatically send it back. So it ends up being like a little postcard. I did find some challenges with this as I'm getting invites back or RSVPs back, that the only issue we had been running into was like the tape that the Minted gives you to secure your envelope or just the invitation. It can rip off pretty easily and not in the prettiest way. So that's the only thing I ran into that I don't really like. But I like the convenience that everything's in one and you're not having like 6 500 envelopes to open, insert, and all this stuff. And we're actually saving a lot of paper this way. So this ended up being only $1.15 per invite, and it really works. People can just hang this up on their refrigerator if they wanted to, and they can just send this back to us. And it's been really easy to collect wedding invites or the RSVPs through this way. So this was from Minted for $1.15 per invitation. And the save the dates. The save the dates, I didn't want to do paper. I knew that the invites were already going to be paper, so I wanted something that guests can actually, save on their fridge without losing paper. So I went to Shutterfly, and as you know, Shutterfly always has amazing deals. So I went to Shutterfly and I found this magnet. I believe this is a 2x4 magnet. And as you can see here, it goes with our theme. They have so many different designs. I loved it. And it's magnetic. So, it just, look at that. Oh, can you guys see that? It's magnetic. So it just stays there on your fridge. And I personally love this because I've been getting a lot of people sharing their videos with me that they're just, sticking on their fridge, and it's just so easy to, it's just easier for guests to keep. And this is something I get to keep too forever instead of paper. So I love this idea. This was Shutterfly, and I spent no more than $1.50 per magnet. So I recommend Shutterfly for save the dates. They always have deals. The only reason why I didn't go with them for invites or invitations is because it didn't come with the 3-in-1 that I liked. I wanted everything in one for the invitations, so that's the only reason why I moved away from Shutterfly. But they do have a lot of wedding invitations, and they have sets for certain designs if you like that. So save the dates I got from Shutterfly, and the invitations I got from Minted. So continuing on with Shutterfly, my fiance and I really talked about what kind of sign-in guest book we wanted for our guest. There's so many different ideas out there nowadays. There's the thingy where there's like a frame and everyone has like a little heart. They sign their name and they drop it into the frame, and then it comes up with this whole wall of signed hearts. For me, I just wanted something a little bit more sentimental where people could write messages if they wanted to. I didn't want it to just be like sign your name and just move on. So we decided to go with a guest book, but we wanted to do a photo book of us. So here is our wedding guest book from Shutterfly, and it was totally customizable, which I loved as well. And this was also very cost effective. The only thing with the other guest books, like the creative ones with like the wood and you have your personalized, name etched in from like fire or whatever, you guys should know what I'm talking about. Etsy does it all the time. It just didn't, wood was just not my thing. I didn't want, like, when it came to our house and if it was something I wanted to decorate, wood didn't really go with our theme in our house, so I did not want that. And Calvin and I, my fiance, we love photo books. So we wanted something where we can look back at it, our kids can look back at it, and we can see the messages from our friends and our family. So this, of course, was also on sale from Shutterfly. They had a great deal. I got 25% off this whole entire book. And it's fun because now I also have a way to look back at my engagement photos, which is all in here. So I believe there are about 15 pages worth of 15 pages. But basically, this is how it looks like. I got the flat back or the flat pages so that you can lay down the book itself and you can sign it. So here, every page, there is a chance for guests to sign our books. And it's not super formal, they can just it's almost like a scrapbook. You can just sign your name wherever you want. And of course, someone's gonna man the table to make sure someone is not writing a paragraph. But I like this idea because I wanted to look back, look at my photos, but also look at the messages people left us. And if people just want to sign their name, they can. So I wanted to give them a choice. So with Shutterfly, you can add as many pages as you want to your photo books. We have a smaller wedding, so we didn't need extra pages. So we're just gonna have guests give them pens or Sharpies to sign in our guest book. And I want to keep this for sentimental purposes, of course, and it's something I don't want to display, but something I want to look back on in years to come and let my kids look at it too. So this is why we chose a photo book from Shutterfly instead. And this was very cost effective. I didn't spend any more than $40 on this book, but the thing is you can keep it forever. And I love that idea. On to the decorations. All right, so wedding decorations was one of the biggest areas where I knew I had to save, because you are looking at about 8+ tables to decorate. If your venue is large, you need to decorate that even more. So I was scouting for things that I knew I could save money in, but also still look pretty and elegant. So the first thing I did for my bridal party is the flowers. I did not want, I knew right off the bat I did not want real flowers for the wedding. I've seen it done both ways. I've seen people do fresh flowers, and I've seen people do the artificial flowers. And I happened to catch a bouquet once at a wedding, and it was artificial. And I was able to keep that thing for like forever, and it was still so pretty and fun to look at. So I knew I wanted to save money in the flower department for decorations. So I turned to Ling's Moment. I happened to run into this site on Facebook, and I guess Facebook knew I was wedding hunting for stuff. So I saw this, and the thing with this is artificial flowers can look very just very tacky sometimes. Like if you add too much of something, like the wrong colors or something, or the material, it looks really tacky. But this one was so elegant, and it caught my eye and my attention right away. So I went to their website, and oh my gosh, guys, let me just show you. So these are the boutonnieres. The great thing about Ling's is there are color themes and for each set. So there's like a color for there's blues, there's whites, there's purples, there's gold. So my theme is purple and gold and green. And I first saw these. First of all, packaging is on point. So these are the boutonnieres. And I automatically fell in love with this. I think this was the first one I saw. So here's the grooms. And it tells you, it labels which, one is for whose. And it's so elegant. And it comes with these beautiful pins as well for each member of, for the guys basically, which I love. This is amazing. So the details were perfect. My wedding theme is purple and with greeneries. So there's green here and touches of gold. I am having touches of gold for my wedding. So this is so gorgeous. So this is for the groom, and this can be for the groomsmen, the father, but here, as you can see, it says groomsmen. So their purple is, their flower is a little bit more grayish purple. They still have the same accent colors, but to distinguish the groom, they made the flower white. I'll give you guys back I'll put the price down below, since I don't remember on top of my head, but there are 6 boutonnieres in here, and it comes with the pins, and I just love how sophisticated it looks. It doesn't look tacky at all, and it came so quickly. Their shipping was on point. The only reason why I got these flowers a lot sooner is because the other, this color scheme for the bride bouquet was about to run out. So if I didn't get that, then the whole color scheme will be off. So that's the only thing with Ling's is they do have the colors for the bride bouquet, the boutonnieres, the corsages, and the bridesmaids bouquets. But the thing is, if one runs out, then, you know, it's not like a complete set. So those were the boutonnieres. And these are the corsages for the mothers and the mothers, grandmothers, and if you have sisters, you can also give them one as well. Very beautiful packaging here. Very elegant. And as you can see, these are gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Same exact style for the men's. But the women's, they're just, oh my gosh, I'm so in love. So they come with this beautiful bracelet thing here where you latch, like, it's like a bracelet for real. You know, you put it around the mother or, you know, whatever woman participating in the wedding, and you put it around their wrist. And it's just a beautiful corsage. You know, same scheme. There's there's gold, purple, white, and fresh greenery. So it really is a whole set, and I love that. These are my colors as well. I'm so obsessed with that. That's why it really worked out for me. And this was very cost effective. There are 6 corsages in the box. I bought 2. No, I bought 1, and there's gonna be a lot more men in the group because, you know, the groomsmen don't have flowers to hold. So I got 2 boxes of boutonnieres and 1 box of corsages. Very cost effective as well. I'll make sure to put the cost down here below. But beautiful detail. I love it. I love the bracelet part, and it doesn't look tacky. It looks actually very well made. And for someone who is sentimental, if you want to keep this for yourself, you can. And if you go somewhere else, I don't know, if you have a daughter later down the road or a son, you can just give that to them. I don't know. Be creative. The thing is, you can keep it. It's not going to die away, and that's why I love Ling's moment. I am very sentimental, so I know wasting flowers and letting them die the next few days is just really sad, especially on a larger scale like a wedding. So that's why I picked Ling's moment, and it's gonna last forever. So I want to show you the bridesmaids bouquet. Okay, here we go. So this. So I already opened up one of them to see how they looked, to make sure it was what I wanted. And everything comes with, you know, this type of packaging here. Look how beautiful this is. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me just take that out. So as you can see, different sets of variety of purples, whites, creams, champagne. There is gold. There is a little bit of greenery here. But I love this flower. It looks so beautiful. It's like lamb's ear. There's different textures. So this is the bouquet for the bridesmaids. I loved it. I saw this online. I was like, the colors are beautiful. I'm having a spring wedding, so it worked out really well. And the girls can also pick out which ribbon they would like to put around the end here. So they can pick either this purple here or just stick with white. But it's high as a ribbon, and it just dangles at the end. So each bouquet comes with this right here, and they have an option of which they want to do, which I really appreciate. And like, I have to commend them for packaging. Like, everything was just so well packaged, and it looks so presentable that it sold me right away. So when you buy 3, you get a discount. So it worked out really well. I have 3 bridesmaids, so I got a discount for the bouquets, which end up working perfectly. And this is something my girls don't have to worry about ruining the flowers or anything like that, and it's not gonna die. And again, I got them early because my bride bouquet was running low, and I did not want to take a risk on them because the color scheme is beautiful. When I got my bridal bouquet, I was about to cry because I held it in front of me and it felt so real. And I showed my fiance and he was also like, oh, this seems very, like, it's actually happening. So here is my bridal bouquet. It is gorgeous. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I just saw it in the photos and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. You know, goes with the concept. So it's pretty big though. So this is my bridal bouquet. Isn't she beautiful? I saw this and I was so blown away because first, this is the only purple they had for right now when I searched it up, and it literally was everything I wanted. As you can see, since I showed you all the other ones, it has touches of gold. Here there's greenery and there's different shades of purple going on, and it is just absolutely beautiful. I'm not one for like the hanging action on the side of a bouquet, but this one actually looked really nice here. And since I'm wearing white, I can actually show you, it kind of gives me like a visual. So this is the wedding bouquet. And guys, I'm just so obsessed. Like, for an artificial bouquet, it just turned out so well, beyond what I could have ever hoped for. I love all the colors. And they did such a great job just packaging everything here. So if you can't tell, I'm a little obsessed. Just a little bit, just a little bit. So same thing with the bridesmaids bouquet. They come with little ribbons that you can attach to the end of your bouquet here for, you know, just for hanging purposes. So I have two different shades of purple. I still haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but even without this, it's just such an extravagant looking bouquet. And the thing is, guys, I can keep this forever, like forever. So yeah, I mean, just wearing white right now, I'm just like, oh, I'm getting married. So yes, so this was from, again, Ling's Moment. If you want to get artificial flowers for your wedding, I totally recommend them. They have so many other colors too that you can choose from. Shipping was on point, and the packaging is impeccable. I couldn't be more happier than this. First of all, I couldn't do something like this on my own. But yeah, I'm so excited to actually wear this with my wedding dress, have the complete look, and let me start talking to you about the total for everything. So I'm storing all of my flowers in this storage box right now, and I have a total of 3 bridal bouquets. Bridesmaids bouquets, my bridal bouquet, 12 boutonnieres, and 1 box of corsages. So in total, this was all $300. $300, you guys, and that's with the discount because I got 3 bridesmaids bouquets. My bouquet was already a little bit off. There was like a certain percentage off already. There was a sale going on. I'm not sure if they still do, but all of this was $300, and I could not be any happier. So before this, just to see if I was really missing out on anything, I did look at and contacted some florists near the venue to see how the prices were like. Automatically, when I looked at their prices too, like they sent me brochures, we were looking at like at least $3,000 for flowers, and that includes decorations. But I think the biggest cost was the bride bouquet. Like, I don't know why they're so expensive. And so that kind of just like sealed the deal for me. Once I found out the prices for these flowers, it was just too much, and I was out of my budget. So I just felt bad for buying real flowers and just having them die away. It just doesn't make sense in my head. I mean, if I had an unlimited budget, sure, I would definitely get real flowers, but I had to be very realistic. And also with Ling's, they have like arches, like decoration flowers for arches. They have centerpieces for, you know, your tables during reception. They have all those extra things. And I'm not really doing flowers for my centerpieces or anything like that. So, but if you are, that's an option for you. They always have deals. If you sign up with them, you get a coupon to get a certain amount off. So it ended up working out for me. I've only spent $300 in flowers so far, and I think that's all I'm going to be paying for. So compare that to real flowers with real florist, I think it was a steal. So if you are looking to save money in a certain department, I would say flowers. But if you love flowers, if you love the fresh flowers, the smell, the feel of it, and you want to dry your flowers at the end of your wedding, then sure, definitely go for it if it's in your budget. But if you're not really big on flowers and you're not one to typically, buy them yourselves anyway, then yeah, just why not go with artificial? And they've done such a good job making it look so pretty that it's not gonna look one bit tacky at all. All right, let me talk to you about personalized things. So the only things I was willing to spend a little extra money on was a personalized topper, cake topper, which I got from Etsy here. Right here. And you'll be very surprised that these are not that expensive nowadays. So, oops, let me be very careful here. So that is our topper. Put it against a white background, black background so you can see. Very beautiful. We both agreed on this. We loved this, the way this one looked. This was only $14. The person I got from Etsy was having a sale too. So as you can see here, everything I'm getting is for a sale or bargain. So originally it was $17, but I got it for $14. And it's perfect. It's gonna go on top of our cake, which my mother-in-law, future mother-in-law, is going to make for us. So I'm very excited to use this cake topper. That was something like more fun. I can I was willing to spend money on to personalize. And it's not that much money too, to be honest. And I could definitely use this somewhere else in the future if I have, even for our tree, I could stick this in the tree in the years to come. So definitely not a waste of money, something I can reuse over and over again in the future. The next thing we wanted to do is, this is not for everyone, but if there is a special element of your wedding that you would like to add, I would definitely say add it. So we wanted some type of cross in our wedding to symbolize our faith. This was handmade from Etsy here, and it says a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. We wanted a cross somehow, and we figured a life-size cross would not really work because I didn't want someone to build a cross and then it would just be wasted, we wouldn't be able to use it anywhere. So this is something we could definitely hang or display in our house. Yes, it is wood, but the only exception is when there is a cross. So we got this for a wedding, and we're gonna add this somehow into our ceremony so that we can just symbolize our faith as a couple. We got this from Etsy, and it's beautiful. It is kind of heavy, but I love it. And this is something we could definitely display in our own home. So again, something I didn't want to just pick something that just for decoration purposes for a wedding and then you just kind of be done with it. I wanted something I can reuse in my own home in the future and repurpose. I did not want to get a million, 14 versions of one item and then be left with it. So as you can see here, I don't have duplicates of anything for myself where I feel bad for having. So that's definitely one area I really wanted to save money on or save money in. So things that are very important to you and something that you can keep in your home and display. If you want to customize those things, I definitely think it's worth it because it is your wedding after all. You don't want it to just be, there should be something special, of course, that you can keep. And so far we have the photo book is something I can keep forever, my bouquet, this beautiful wood piece with the cross on it, the cake topper even. those are things I could keep forever and display in my own home. So it's definitely not a waste of money at all. All right, this is not the finished product yet. This is not screwed on right, but I wanted something where guests can take photos comfortably, and I want it to be very realistic, like budget-wise. So these are the pipes and frames I got from, metal pipes I got from Amazon right here. It does have a solid base on either side. It's very tall, very, very tall. So I got this frame at Amazon for, I believe, $45. I was looking all over because I knew I wanted some type of like picture booth-ish place where guests can take photos with us or just together. So I liked this idea a lot. And then I got this fabric tulle hanging from Etsy for only $25. There is 2 layers. There's the champagne or colored layer here. It shimmers, and then it has tulle in front of it as well. I just kind of accidentally dropped it there. So it's not supposed to look like this. I was just opening it up just to see how it looks and whether it fit or not, and it does. But there are little slits on the top where you run the poles through the top, so it's not going to look like this at all. But obviously it does fit. The length is perfect. What I'm gonna do with this as well is add some fresh garlands or just some eucalyptus garlands at the top, and I want some type of signage that says either just married or our names. Still haven't decided quite yet. But overall, this thing right here has only cost a total of $75, which I'm not mad about at all. And this one I was thinking of repurposing for when I have a future child, maybe for if I have a girl, this can go into her room, her nursery. So this is definitely not going to be wasted at all. I'm going to keep this for future use. And if I have a baby shower, this can also be used as well. All right, I've talked a mouthful, but I've had so much fun just sharing, you know, my wedding updates and how I'm decorating everything. It's been a lot of fun for sure. I am, let's see, gonna get married in four months and some days, which is kind of bizarre. I just feel like I just got engaged still, but we do have a smaller, a shorter engagement, so which is what I wanted. We're getting married in April. Our colors are obviously purple, green, and a little bit of gold. There's still a lot of other things to do, but I feel like I've got the big stuff out the way. We have the venue, the caterer, the videographer, the wedding planner. We have lots of the big stuff checked off already. So hopefully the next time I update anything on my wedding will be after I get married, I guess. I will show, hopefully I'll have the wedding video to show, to share with all of you, and I'll get to be in my dress. My fiance, then husband, will, you know, be in his tux. So there's a lot of exciting things happening, and I'm so happy to be able to share this with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you for all your support. This is for you, so I hope you guys enjoyed this 20,000 plus appreciation video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Bye!